Right, hello again, welcome to Grant Williams Railway. Something a little different, just taking a break from building the baseboards and the layout in general. And I'm going to show you this, something I shot just the other night while I was playing about with my camera. And the new Sutton's Loco Works Class 24 diesel, which I got, which is a fabulous Loco. What I wanted to do is to see how close I could actually get, how close I could video. And this is what I come up with. It was very difficult to do, to be honest. I don't have the right equipment. So the depth of field is very shallow. So what you can see here is the rail at the bottom. It's just a bit of old Hornby track from a train set. And I drove the Loco past. So I'll see what you think. I'll be interested to know what you think of this, by the way. So I'm not going to have much commentary on this. Just the Loco going past. As you can see, the depth of field is quite shallow. The focal point is actually the axle boxes, the yellow axle boxes. I focused on those, and I just wanted to get as close as I possibly could, keep it all in shot, and get a very, very slow drive past. It's this is speed step 6, by the way. I'm using an ECOS controller, which is a fabulous bit of kit. I'm still getting used to that. And it's 128 speed steps, and this is speed steps number 6, and it's very, very slow. So once it gets past, as you'll see, it goes out of the frame, and I'll drive it back the other way, but in speed step 3. One of the things I find strange looking at this is a brand new Loco. I've hardly touched it, and when you're in extreme close-up, it looks actually quite dirty. You'll see what I mean later on, especially. So there it goes. Remember, that was speed step 6 on 128 steps. Okay, so what I did now, I ran it the other way, but on speed step 3. So out of 128, this is speed step 3. This is really crawling now. And I must say, for a bit of old track, which I hadn't cleaned, and a brand new Loco, the Loco is running, by the way. I did run it for 30 minutes on its rolling road before I did this. So this is speed step 3. As it crawls past. As I said, the depth of field is very, very shallow because I'm so close. But the slow speed's pretty good. I think it's a combination of the ECOS, but especially the Class 24. The motor inside, the gearing must be spot on. As I said, it has been running. And I did do a speed profile with the ECOS and this Loco. It's funny how parts of it almost look dirty. I mean, the wheels look quite dirty with bits on, and almost like as if they've got marks out of the wheels. In reality, that fuel tank gauge is only a few millimeters high, so it's quite enlarged. If you look carefully, you can see some hairs and fluff, which it's picked up in the week or so it's been out of its box. They look giant here, of course, but only millimeters or fractions of a millimeters long. In reality, you don't normally see this stuff, or you don't pay attention to this stuff, I should say. So what I thought I'd do, once it's gone past speed step 3, is run it again the other way, speed step 6, but this time looking at the body. Okay. So here we go again. As you can see, the depth of field is very shallow. And when you're so close, you notice things that you don't really notice in normal sight. For example, there seems to be lots of marks on the bodywork, and sometimes it looks second-hand, I think. And since I've had this, I didn't realise how fragile this locomotive was. It's a beautiful, beautiful work of art, and I accidentally broke a buffer off yesterday. And I've also somehow bent one of the grills, as you'll see when it comes past. In the bodywork, here we go. I suppose you could say that happens in real life, but I'm still annoyed. So that's speed step 6 again, just focusing on the body. Speed step 6 over 128. Apparently the Sutton's Loco works. This locomotive has a Zemo decoder fitted, which obviously top of the range, and I think it shows. It's fantastic, but I think it's a case of coupling the excellent decoder with a fabulously designed motor and gearbox to get this slow speed. So going the other way again, and this is speed step 3. It's funny, those white marks on the sides, you don't notice them. I think I'll have to get a photographer's airbrush, or blower brush I should say, to clean the sides. I hardly noticed that bent grill in real life. It's only when you see through the extreme close-up that it gets a bit annoying. In case you don't know, by the way, this locomotive does have sound capabilities. It's fully programmed with some fabulous sounds. Sounds really good, but that wasn't my intention with this video. I just wanted to see what it looked like in close-up, actually. And testing the speed, the slow running speed, was an extra thing. I was really seeing how close I could focus with my camera. But I'm quite impressed with the slow speed running. This is extremely slow. One of the things is it's very, very difficult to focus at this distance, because you have to put extension tubes on a camera lens to be able to focus this close, and it makes the depth of field very shallow, as I've already said, and it's hard to focus, especially with my eyesight. So I hope the focus isn't too bad for you. And there's the other end. Just before we finish, I'll show you the locomotive on its test bed when I was running it in. So here it is running on its test bed. I think it's running at about 75 out of 128 speed steps. It's a beautiful looking locomotive. When it is running on track at a faster speed, it sounds so good. The electric motor sounds so good. And obviously the sound effects are brilliant as well. So that's just about it. Just a little something extra. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.